What's going on, everybody? This is Symphony, and I'm here at Words of Life Productions. I'm in the studio. I actually was working on a track, but I stopped because I have to take a moment to talk to you about this up-and-coming United Tour. Brooklyn, New York, stop that we're making right now. Yes, I said United Tour. We just came back from Baltimore a few months ago. It was kind of a delay in the tour because one thing after another kept coming up. We had so many other shows that we had in the mix. But without further ado, we're coming to New York. So I just want to say that we are all very excited. I'm here. I want to shout out my partners, Kim Branch Productions over in LA. We also have King of Clouds, who's over in Jersey. Let me just talk about a few important things about this up-and-coming event. The first thing that I want to talk about is the fact that the label is coming in, okay? I want to give a shout out to Troy Edwards that represents Universal Records. He's coming in the building. Let me tell you how you need to prepare for Troy to best represent yourself as an artist. One thing, as it says on the flyer, is your CD. You want to put your best of your best on that CD. Even if it's not the songs that you're going to be performing that day, put 2 songs on your CD, as well as your EPK, aka better known as your press kit, which is the artist's resume. So you want to put your experiences with shows. You want to put your experiences, with media, whether you was on a radio, what types of moves you've been making, throughout your artistry. Make it look neat. Have some really good photos on that EPK. As I said, press kit. Those are the 2 pieces that you want to put together to present to the label. There'll be a box there at the event that the label can take back, and your presentation, from your dress, your attitude, your performance and everything, is going to have them open up your stuff even quicker. You want to make sure your songs are marketable. You want the label to have a reason to, in fact, contact you. So that is one part of it. The other part of it, let me talk about the merchandise part of it. You have to package it very small, just so it can be something that people could very well view, and you can give business cards. You can exchange information in case that is something that they like to move forward with you, whether it's there on the sidelines or actually go to a website and order your product. So if you do the merchandise, make sure that you bring that out. Make sure that you represent it right. That's the hats, that's the t-shirts, socks. I know some of the artists, they actually brand shirts. Whatever it is that you brand, this is the place to do that at. Lastly, give a shout out to Treehouse Dad because he really represented. He's a visual artist. He actually draws. He actually does tattoos and everything. He came prepared. So we want to make sure that we definitely come prepared with that if that's something that you do. The ticket sales part of the event. So after having registered for the event, everyone is going to be given 5 tickets, each performer to sell. Now, some artists have said things like, I don't want to sell tickets because nobody supports me. They're not going to come out to the event anyway. So for this show and every show forward, we want to, in the ticket sales part of it, we want to make sure that it's turned into a campaign type of way. So, this is in support of the event. This is in support of me as an artist. Even if you're not going to attend, you can take my ticket, put it in your album as memorabilia. Or if you really find that people aren't selling, buying tickets off of you, then it is your opportunity to invest in those tickets, yourself, and maybe give them to some New Yorkers that you may know, because people may not be coming from your city. Or, it very well could be given, to, again, people around you, family and friends, for memorabilia. It is a required part of the registration. So the $40 part of it, as well as the ticket sales, is what ultimately, guarantees your spot in the event. So whole registration and the ticket sales part of it. I think it is very important to understand that the registration part of it is you bring in a guest with you, as well as it covers any food that we have there. We'll also have drinks for those who can drink, and we'll have beverage. We will actually be doing video footage for each individual performer as well. Okay, the tickets part of it is in support of the show. You remember we have to pay for the label, we have to pay for the venue, and a lot of other things have to get paid for. So just know that you're sowing into a movement that is going to benefit you, and I believe that's a good reason to feel that you're investing and not just paying for something just to perform. Okay, as I said, there is a package that's being put together. One, being able to perform in front of the label. Two, being able to submit your music to the label directly, your EPK. The fact that you get to bring in a guest with you, the food and the drinks and everything. So again, you're not just paying to come up and perform on stage. You know, that's not what the United Tour is about. That's not what we promote. Some artists have talked to me and a few of my partners about the whole pay-to-play situation. This is not pay-to-play. When it comes to anything that we do United, it's about artist benefit. Now, we talked about bringing your merchandise to expose to the people to, in fact, sell, you know, if people would buy your product. You'll see on the flyer where it talks about ticket sales. You've been able to actually make money off of those ticket sales, meaning make some of the money back from the money that you put out. The more tickets you sell, if you do have, in fact, have quite a few people that want to come out, the more money you make back. This is not pay to play. This is not all about you giving, and they're not getting anything back. Investing in your artistry, because I talked about that earlier. This is a part of investing in your artistry. You know, a serious aspect of it, because again, you're able to present yourself before a label. You're talking about preparing CDs for submission. You talk about doing EPs and press kits and those types of things. It is very, very utterly important that we understand that this is a part of the seriousness in investing in your artistry. Okay, not just saying that you got good songs, but what it really takes to show that you're very serious about this. Leaving after you perform, I do want to address that. A lot of times artists come out to events, not just the event that we had in Baltimore, but other events that we've had, and have a habit of leaving after they perform. People work very, very hard to come out and have a decent audience. Okay, so your family and friends that you bring with you, as well as yourself, let's have more courtesy. And nobody's saying that you have to stay the entire show, but come on, people, let's stay, you know what I'm saying, for quite a few acts after you perform, again, to show courtesy to the other artists. All right, I'm just laying the foreground for what we are trying to put together, what we want to see manifest on October the 28th is a dope event. We will have a follow-up video where I'll be having a conversation with Kim Branch, and we'll be conference calling from LA, and we'll release that video. But this video is at least to put some information out there to everybody, so everybody can get the ball rolling and also know what to expect for the event. If you have any questions, call 215-796-9010. My name is Symphony, and call if you need to. See you soon.